Coronation Street spoilers, horror stabbing rocks the street tonight. Shona Ramsey, Julia Goulding, is being held captive by her son Clayton Hibbs, Callum Harrison, and he's armed. David Platt, Jack P. Shepherd, can only watch on as things take a drastic turn in Coronation Street, but wills he die? Clayton showed up last week making demands of his mother, and Shona snuck him £3,000 like he'd asked and some food to keep him going. But he grabbed the cash and tried to make a run for it. He was horrified to discover Shona had alerted the police and the place was surrounded. He took Shona hostage and demanded £10,000 and a car from the negotiator, making it clear he'd kill her if he had to. But things haven't progressed as he'd like, and 12 hours later he still has Shona held at knife point. David and Nick, Ben Price, are waiting anxiously outside as Gail, Helen Worth, shows up and starts handing out bacon buttas to the police, with David fretting he's about to watch another lover die. As Clayton gets restless he calls the negotiator and reiterates his terms, who tells him they're waiting for the money to be signed off. He's getting agitated, and Shona is trying to find ways to escape his clutches. She makes one failed attempt, which sees Clayton warn her, "You're going to die," and he reminds the negotiator, after giving them 1 hour, "Don't think I won't kill her because she's my mom, I will." After one failed attempt she decides to try and distract him by talking things over. With his mind elsewhere she manages to kick the knife away from him and leg it. She runs out only to be faced with a wall of armed officers. As she runs back into the building a terrified David watches with his heart in his mouth. Moments later Shona staggers from the building covered in blood and sinks to the ground as David watches on in horror. He and the paramedics scramble over to her and she and Clayton are rushed to A&E. Has history repeated itself in front of his eyes? Has Clayton killed his mother?